I'm pretty sure the word is triggered for this week. And maybe it's not you that's triggered. Not if you've been on your healing journey, but you are definitely triggering other people because of the inner work that you have been doing. What up, gangsters? It's your girl Shannon. I'm here with the Mystic Monday reading, and I'm here to tell you what energy you might expect coming up this week and how can you navigate that energy. I'm definitely feeling you have other people triggered. Like, they don't understand your authenticity. They don't understand, because they're not authentic themselves, they don't believe you're authentic, right? And that's not your problem, that's their problem. But let's see, what do the cards have to say for this week? All right, wait a minute. All right. So this week, you have the Devil card. What'd I tell you? These are people around you who are triggered. The Nine of Cups. Because it seems like you always get what you want. The Six of Swords. What they don't understand is that you've done a lot of work and you've tried really hard, and now we all have mental things going on. We all have the stories that we tell in our heads. But so they don't see the inner work that you've done. They don't understand the pain that you carry with you. All they see is you're moving on, and it doesn't feel like you are bothered by anything. It doesn't feel like you're insecure about anything, and they don't understand why. They think you're lying, right? They don't think you're really who you say you are. And that's because they don't believe who they are. They don't see who they are themselves. So it's just like a mirror that they are doing in their own life. You have the Four of Cups. This is you not so much like looking at the past and missing out on an opportunity. It's that you're realizing even the things that you were hoping for aren't what you want now moving forward. The Three of Pentacles. And you're realizing, like, you waited for a partner so long, and even in work, like, you waited for somebody to come along and help you, and it wasn't happening, so you did it yourself. And now you're standing there like, who can I share this with? Who can I show that I've taken care of this? Because you realize, like, a lot of the people in your past were liars, manipulators, cheaters. And so it's bringing up a little bit of trust issues, right? So that's triggered here, especially around love, relationships, or even trusting people in your environment to, like, work together, collaborate, those types of things. And you're at two minds regarding the situation. Queen of Cups. So this is saying here, like, even though people, you're right, like, you can feel that evil eye, you can feel that negative energy being projected towards you, and you're right, it's there. And your priorities have changed, and you no longer need or want something out of the need, right? You don't want something out of the need. You want it to want it, but you're jaded by all your past experiences of whether or not you can trust, whether or not you can give yourself to people. And this feels like the end of a cycle. I saw 9-9. It feels like you're almost at the end of this, where you can open up in love, because that trust comes from first trusting yourself, trusting your intuition above all else, right? So when you meet someone and you're enamored by them and you like them, but then something inside you tenses up or squeezes and twists, and you're just like, you trust it. And you're not worried about missing out on an opportunity because you know that that opportunity is not for you, because we're done with lessons, right? We're done like going through a bunch of trauma to experience something, right? And so the more that you trust yourself, the more you're going to call in trusting people, because you're no longer accepting non-trustworthy people in your life. And that trusting your intuition. I get that question all the time, and I will make another reel about that. So like, I'll make another video. So check it out. Go to my profile. 5 of Wands. So this is kind of like this internal battle for yourself of learning to trust your intuition, right? Having the strength where it's like, I know myself, I can trust myself, and I know my demons better than anyone else. So I know when they're whispering, and I know when they're not. I know what to trust and what not to trust, the Chariot. And you'll know better how to navigate and how to move forward from a healing state, from a healed state, making better decisions from a healed space. Waiting for the opportunities that are around you to show themselves, weighing out all the options, seeing out the possibilities between the two options, 3 options, 4 options. And right now, it may not feel like you can trust your intuition. It may feel like you're in this limbo of ebb and flow, of going back and forth between trauma, untrusting, to loving and trusting. And that's because you're not fully ready yet. A lot of signs and synchronicities will be happening. Somebody has like a daughter that's very significant. So if your daughter's on your mind, or you have a loved one who was young and passed, they're showing up too. Little sidebar there. But this week is about you recognizing where your intuition has been leading you perfectly, even when you don't listen to it and then you're shown, even when you say something out loud and then the universe reaffirms that decision for you, even when you recognize your own mask that you put on, the own mask you put on to the mirror self, and saying that you're happy in a situation when you are not. This week is realization of your own mask and why it is attracted or attracting other people who bring their masks. It's a deep call for the inner self to release the mask of your emotions, to no longer hide your emotions, not only from other people, but from yourself. Now is the time to remove your mask. This is the 5 of Swords. One more card, because why we're not leaving it that way. 7 of Wands. So this is revealing your true self, and sometimes it fights, but then you put up boundaries. Sometimes your emotions will trigger other people's unhealed versions of themselves, only in order for you to see the authenticity of the situation, for you to realize the truth of the situation, so that you can make a more informed decision about where you want your life to be or how you want to experience life. Thanks so much, gangsters. I'll see you in the future. Bye now.